If it's not photography and videography I'm talking about, I'm definitely talking about sneakers or some fashion thing on this channel. So here's a shoe I recently picked up that I think is a fantastic option to have for many different occasions that will give you a bunch of wearability and a bunch of different things with it. So be sure to stay tuned for this breakdown of the All Saints black sneaker. So I recently picked this up and I think it's a really cool sneaker. And yes, it is kind of bland. It's not really that fantastic in terms of details, but I'll get into it and I'll get into the ranking as well. So first off, we just have a black upper leather. I don't know exactly if it's leather or I think it's a cow leather from what I saw on there, but again, I'll look it up or you can just find it online. So we have a nice like supple, like really nice feeling leather. It doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel like artificial, but I don't know for sure. On the back here, we have the heel tab. Now this heel tab is like kind of like a velvety material. It's really nice and it feels fantastic on the skin. Next up on the tongue, we have this like patch material. It's nothing fancy, but it's just something that's like there to make it work. But yeah, you don't have to worry too much about that. It just like also the leathery tongue as well. We also have the laces here. The laces are kind of just the standard laces. I don't even know. I think it's like yarn or whatever it is, but nothing crazy on the laces. So you're not getting anything, you know, very unique or, you know, trendy or anything like that with that. On the bottom, we also have not many details. We just have a normal like flat-footed black sole for the shoe, and it's gonna be pretty much standard for this shoe. It's nothing crazy. We also have the logo on the bottom. A little hard to see. I'll put stuff on screen so you can see, but yeah, it looks cool overall. Now on the inside, we just have the insole and it just has All Saints on it, and I'm pretty sure it has the size. But yeah, that's pretty much it on that for the sneaker breakdown. So first up, materials. Now this shoe is really nice. I really like this material, and I do think it's going to get a 5 for material because you're not going to get anything really better than this. And if you buy it brand new, I didn't. So for me, material is going to be a 5 just because I think it's fantastic in terms of it feels durable. It's not going to be like something that breaks apart easily, and I think you're getting a bang for your buck here because if you are wearing it enough, you're getting plenty of use out of it. If you're just going to wear this every now and then it might be something to think about. Because if I'm not mistaken, All Saints shoes are on the pricier side, but if you're in the sneaker game, it might be okay as well. Since this doesn't have as much hype as like Jordan or other kind of brands that are more like the unique stuff, this is going to be a little bit more on the okay side. So second is comfort and wearability. Comfort, I think you already understood from the breakdown. I really like these. They're pretty comfortable. They feel unique. And the wearability on them, because they're all black, I think are going to be great. If you have like a whole black outfit, I'll put some references on screen if I can find any. An all black outfit with black sneakers that are like nice and minimalist. I think it's a game changer. It's good for like date ideas. It's good for going out. It's just good for many different situations. So it's also going to get a 5 out of 5 because it has so much wearability on them. Like you can do so much with them. And I don't think necessarily having uniqueness all the time is that important. If you can find something that's good quality with being more minimalist, it's much better. I don't know if you heard about the thing called quiet luxury. I think that's the term, where it's like unbranded stuff. It's all stuff that doesn't really have to be so super branded, like, you know, have like Gucci across the chest or something like that. No offense to Gucci, but I'm just saying like stuff that basically makes you a walking billboard. I think the other way around is actually cooler looking. It looks better. If you see Steve Jobs, see Marcus Zuckerberg, same thing. They didn't wear much branded stuff, so their stuff was kind of just like all minimalist. So I think this works really well with that. Anyway, I'm going off on tangent a little bit. Now, lastly, details. This is going to be the part that might drag the shoe down a bit. I think it's going to get a 3.5 out of 5 because I think they could have still done some really cool stuff, because if you see things like Rick Owens shoes where they have details in them, I know they're a little bit out there sometimes, but especially the ones like I think the leather Vans or something, those I think are done like chef's kiss. They're like amazing. So you have good details. They are working really well for different situations, and they still look a little bit, you know, elevated in terms of style. These basically only have the logo. If they didn't have the logo, I would not really consider them to be something higher end. They could just be like you know, some random one I find at like a Urban Plan or something. Kind of sounds bad to say that, but like it's true. Like you'd only see the details in the materials. If anything, you wouldn't see it otherwise. It's just something that it's more you'd have to touch it to feel it. Otherwise it's like a whatever thing. So that's kind of where this drags down a bit. I just think that will be something, if you're looking for details, not going to really find it. You're just going to find the goodness in the material. You're not going to really find it in the actual like visual details. Like you're not looking at this shoe to like stare at and, you know, like be amazed with all the artistry on it or something like that. So those are a few things I thought about when I picked up the shoe. I don't have a box or anything because I didn't buy them brand new. I found them at a store. So yeah, they are a good shoe overall. I definitely think I like them, and I'm going to give them a 4 out of 5 just because I think they're good overall. You just have to be aware that you're not buying this for details. You're buying this for functionality, minimalism, and most of all quality, I think. So yeah, if you want to see another cool sneaker video or something about photography, videography, like the other content I make on this channel, be sure to look at this video over here or check out the channel right over here. If you want to see some other cool content, then also check out my social media right over here. I really hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next video. Peace.